Hello everyone, I am Siddharthan. Currently, we are in the second module of our deep learning course where we are discussing about the mathematics for deep learning. The previous video in this module was about matrix operation and how they are useful in deep learning. In this video, let's try to understand matrix operation in detail by doing a hands-on practice on Python. So we will create a few sample matrix and do the operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication and transpose. And we will also consider a deep learning scenario where we would consider an input matrix and a weight matrix, multiply this and add a bias to this to just understand how all these things come together. So this will be the agenda for today's video, and let's get started. So for running this code, let's use Google Collaboratory. So I have my Google Collaboratory connected already. So the first thing that we are going to do is work with NumPy. So if you are working on your Jupyter environment and if you want to install NumPy, you can just simply run pip install NumPy. So in Colab, we know that it's already installed. So it's going to say requirement already satisfied. So as we can see, so if you are running this on a different environment, you can install this NumPy library. So next step is we can import this NumPy as NP. So now let's create some matrices. I'll also add some text cells here and say matrix creation. So we can create a simple 2 cross 2 matrix and add let's say matrix A and B. So we can create these matrix by saying A is equal to np dot array, and within this we have to pass like two lists within one list. So let's say that this is the matrix that we are going to consider, and the first row of this matrix is, let's say, 1 comma 2, and put a comma here and say 3 comma 4. So this 1 comma 2 will be my first row and this 3 comma 4 will be my second row. So here we are basically creating a 2 cross 2 matrix. So similarly, let's create another matrix and call this as B. So we can say B is equal to np dot array, and here we can put some values like 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to just print these two matrices. So I'll say print matrix A. So you can print the other things in a new line and say A, and then print matrix B. So let's run this. So as we can see, matrix A as 1 comma 2, 1 2 as first row and 3 4 as the second row. So it's a 2 cross 2 matrix. Similarly, we have 5 6 and 7 8 in matrix B. So this is how you can create simple matrices in Python. So the next step is doing a bunch of matrix operations. So here I'll just write a command saying matrix addition. So for matrix addition, let's say C is equal to A plus B, and then we can print this output as matrix addition. So you can say A plus B. So I'm just using this new line character to print the output in the next line. So we have discussed in the previous video that addition and subtraction basically do a element wise addition and element wise subtraction depending upon the operation, and to add or subtract two matrices, they should be of the same shape. So in this case, A is also of 2 cross 2 matrix, B is also a 2 cross 2 matrix. So this is going to work. So let's run this. So here this 1 will be added with this 5, this 1 and this 5, so we get a 6, and this 2 is added to this 6 and we get 8, and so on. So simple element wise addition. So similarly, let's do matrix subtraction, which is like pretty simple, similar to this one, and say D is equal to A minus B, and matrix subtraction. So A minus B will be my D. So D is equal to A minus B, and in this case we are getting all the values as minus 4. So we can get this, so 1 minus 5, 2 minus 6, and so on. So we are getting minus 4 as all the values. So now we have like two multiplication operations. So one is like if you want to do a element wise multiplication, in that case the shape of the two matrix that we are multiplying should be the same, or the other one is like the matrix that we have discussed in the previous video, matrix multiplication. We also call this like dot product of matrix. So first maybe let's understand this element wise matrix multiplication. So for this I can say just E is equal to A asterisk B. So this is an example of element wise multiplication. So here I'm going to say element wise matrix multiplication. So this would be A into B, new line, can use this E. So E is equal to A into B. So you multiply this, you take matrix A and B, multiply 1 with 5, you would get 5, 2 with 6, you would get 12. So that's basically what we are seeing here. So we have 21 and 32, which is for 3 into 7 and 4 into 8, the last 32. So this is how you can do a element wise multiplication by using the asterisk symbol, which is basically the multiplication operator in Python. So the next thing is the important multiplication operation, which is the dot product, or the one that we have seen in the previous concept video, where we kind of try to see if the number of columns in matrix A is equal to the number of rows in the second matrix, and if that's the case, then we can do this matrix multiplication or the dot product and we can get the result. So this will be matrix dot product. Okay, or we can also simply call this matrix multiplication, but yeah, let me put that as well. So this matrix multiplication is kind of like often used in neural networks, and this is used to calculate the output of the layer. So we kind of multiply the input values and weight value and add a bias to it, right? So that dot product, that multiplication is basically a dot product of input matrix and the weight matrix. So that's where this dot product is used. So here I'll say f is equal to np dot dot. So np is nothing but our numpy library, and here I can say a comma b, and then print matrix dot product a into b is my ef. So let's run this. So we are getting 19, 22, 43 and 50. So again, we have discussed how this calculation kind of happens. So you can also verify this one. So consider these two matrices 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and verify if this 19, 22, 43, 50 is coming. So here what we would do is like multiply this 1 and 2 with this 5 and 7, right? So you basically multiply this 1 with 5. So you get 5, and 2 into 7, so 14. So 5 plus 14, so you will get 19. So that's how we get this. So similarly we do this for the other elements as well. So the next step is we multiply this row with this 6 and 8, and that would be your second value here, which is this 22. So this is the process of kind of doing this matrix dot product. So I hope everyone is clear until this particular part. So the next is like a simple matrix operation, that is nothing but matrix transpose, which converts your rows into columns and columns into rows. So we can say a underscore t, which let's say is its transpose of a, is equal to, it's simply saying a dot t, and then you can say print matrix transpose, or you can just say matrix transpose of matrix a, we can say that. Say is this one. So previously we would have this 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? So now this would have been changed to 1, 3, 2, 4. So let's see, as you can see, so 1, 3, 2, 4, where basically maybe I'll also print and show you a value as well side by side. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this row has been converted into, the first row has been converted into first column 1 and 2, and the second row has been converted into second column. So this is how you can find the transpose of a matrix. This is kind of used in the calculations of gradients and the gradient descent when we are trying to update the weights, basically trying to arrive at the optimum weight. So that is like kind of one place where we do this transpose thing. So now let's consider a simple example of how this would kind of happen when we consider let's say x as the input values matrix and W as the weight matrix. So here I'll say neural network single layer calculation. Let's put this on bold, and we are going to consider some variables. So here I'll say X is my input matrix. It's not just a single, if you take an image, it's not just a single image or a single data point, but it is a batch of input data. So often in deep learning, you would consider a batch number of, let's say, 32, 64, or 128. So each batch would have like that many number of data points. Either it can be 32, 64, or like numbers like this, right? So let's say X is that batch of input, and let us say that W is my weight matrix, and finally you have B as your bias. So we do a dot product of X and W and add this bias value to it. So let's see how we can do that. So let's say that input data is something like this. So input as 2 data points and 3 features. Okay, so we can represent that as X is equal to NP dot array, and you can consider some decimal values. Let's say that we are saying this as 0.3, 0.2, and let's say 0.5, some numbers. So there are 2 data points and 3 features. So these are the 3 features of the first data point. And now let's say there is another data point that has the values like 0.2, 0.8, and then let's say 0.7. So this is my second data point with 3 features, and this is my first data point. And now we would have the weight value. So weight value will kind of be similar to the number of inputs that we have here. So how this would kind of be is, so let's say W is equal to NP dot array. So here I can say some value 0.2, 0.1. So this would be like different values, but I'm just like considering some simple values for now. 0.4 and 0.5. And finally, let's say we have 0.8 and 0.7. So these are the values that we have. And if you consider the shape of this matrix, so this is nothing but a 2 into 3 matrix. So this matrix has 2 rows and 3 columns, and this matrix has this has 3 rows. So this is my first row, this is my second row, and the last one is my third row. So the shape of this particular matrix is 3 into 2. So we know that if in order to perform matrix multiplication, the number of columns in the first matrix should match the number of columns in the second matrix, right? So that's the purpose of this, and the output is going to be a 3 into 2 matrix. So if you consider this, maybe I can do a dot product and show you. So this would be or we can straight away add the bias value as well. So bias would be B is equal to NP dot array, and then you would add this as some numbers 0.1 and 0.2, and the final output of this layer would be NP dot X comma W. So we are doing a dot product and add your bias value, and finally print output is this. So let's run this. Oh, sorry, this should be NP dot array. Oh, okay, so we have this 0.64, 0.07, 0.68, 1.02, 1.11. So these are all the outputs that we are seeing. So now if you look at this weight, so this is nothing but we have three features for which like we have like three different weights, and then we will be kind of getting two outputs. So that's the weight parameter for this. So this is how you can do this multiplication, and we also see that we are kind of matching the number of columns in the first matrix with the number of columns in the second matrix. Again, you don't have to worry about like how this numbers are coming. So it's just like simple numbers that we are considering, for example, but the end result is like this is the important aspect. So this is what happens in the neural network single neuron calculation as well. So we do a dot product of the input matrix and the weight matrix, and you would get a result, right? So that result is added with your bias value, and then you would get this particular result. So that is how you can do this matrix operation, so which is basically the dot product and addition of bias value here. So I hope everyone is clear until this part. So I'll see you in the next upload. Thanks for watching.